yeah, Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the hustling, bustling town of Belleville. We are at Belleville East High School tonight as we bring you week number 1 of the high school football season 2021. I am Todd Duke. Chris Kettler will be along here in just a moment as we welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Dr. Chris McCluskey and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, it's football season, week number 1, getting ready to get started here. Collinsville comes in facing Belleville East with their brand new head coach, Colton Rhodes. In his first year, he'll be taking on Mike Harrison, who is in his 3rd year of the head coaching duties here at Belleville East. Belleville East finished 5-10. That's Mike Harrison's record. Team went 2-4 last year in the 6 games that just about every team was allowed to play last year. Collinsville went 1-4 last year in the 6 games, and but that ended up being 5. They didn't get to play that 6th and final game due to COVID outbreak by the opposing team, scheduling conflicts, and who knows what in the world was all going on there. But anyway, Collinsville only got 5 games in, while everybody else got 6 games in. Chris Kettler joins us on the pregame show now. How you doing, sir?
Oh, it's a great day. We're back here with some football. It's a short turnaround between last school year season and this one, but hopefully these teams are ready to go. We got a new coach ready to lead these Kahawks this season.
We will see how that goes as we move along here, and unfortunately for Collinsville, it's been kind of a carousel of coaching. Last playoff appearance by Collinsville was in 2010 under Mike Liljegren. They went 5-4 in the regular season, lost that first-round playoff game. Liljegren left in 2012 after 10 seasons. Since then, Coach Rhodes makes the 5th head coach over the last 9 years. And, Chris, we got to find some continuity here and stick with the coach and build this program up.
That's what we've all been hoping for. Unfortunately, we ended up with that carousel and things changing around. And then you had that COVID year on top of all that, so that's not helping, and so it's kind of like just starting fresh from scratch here another time again.
That it is. Speaking of head coach Colton Rhodes, I had a chance to catch up with him just a little bit over an hour ago, and that conversation will come your way next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027. Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville. The shop isn't just another place to get a hair, turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual. So men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Number one of the football season, back to hopefully a regular football season as we had that truncated truncated season of last year. We are in Belleville, Belleville East High School to be specific, as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Belleville East Lancers. Colton head coach joining us now on the pregame program. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the new gig, and why don't you kind of just fill in the blanks on the Colton Road story and let everybody know about who you are, where you came from.
Hey there, thanks. I appreciate it, definitely. But this is going to be my 4th year teaching in Collinsville. For the first 3 years, I spent those at the middle school. Last year, I was an assistant coach with the program. I was the JV and freshman offensive coordinator. And then the head coaching spot opened up this year. Figured I'd throw my name in the hat, and I got pulled out. So thankfully, I'm here ready to help improve this program.
Tell us a little bit about your football background.
Football background. Funny thing is, I graduated high school right here at Belleville East, so this is where my old stomping grounds, and my former head coach is standing on the sideline tonight coaching against me. So it's gonna be pretty fun there. College-wise, I went out to go and walk on in college. Realized I wasn't really gonna have a chance to play there, and then I go ahead and started my coaching series right there in college in Missouri.
Tell us a little bit about the family side of Colton Rhodes.
Happily married for almost 5 years now, and no children yet, but I should have quite a big crowd here in the stands tonight watching me tonight, so if you see them, don't say too many bad things about me.
That's awesome. All right, let's talk a little bit of football. Mentioned at the beginning of the interview, last year was just one of those years what everybody would like to forget, but unfortunately it sticks in our mind and nothing good. But tell me about how you can take last year and use that as a building experience for this year.
So it's been nice because it's basically been, I think I had about a month there off. The month of May was off for me without football. And then as soon as June started up and I got the new head coaching job, we started back right up with summer workouts. So I've been building relationships with these guys since last summer, basically for a year straight now. Haven't missed a day with all the contact days we had in the fall last year, and then the start of spring football, and it keeps getting pushed back and everything. So it's actually been nice getting to know the boys and building that relationship even more with them.
Now talk about game day Colton Rhodes. Which hat are you going to wear? Are you going to be involved in the offense and the defense, or just one in particular, and you're going to leave that up to your assistant coaches?
So for the most part, I'm just going to be involved in the offense. I've got Keith McGlasson helping me out with the defense this year. He was in charge of the defense last year too, so it's been nice to have another common voice in there for the kids, especially that way we're not changing systems too much, with bringing in somewhat of a new offense a little bit with me, and then keeping that defense the same. They didn't have to learn as much this summer.
Colby Anderson is going to be your starting quarterback. This is going to be basically his 3rd year as a starter, even though his 1st year he had to come in after Chris Chai got injured. But talk about the experience that this kid has as a junior with already all this experience under his belt.
No, it's awesome to have a kid that's a junior that's basically been starting for 3 years ready to roll. I know last year was a shortened year, but still these kids kind of look up to Colby a little bit, even though he's only a junior instead of a senior, but he's ready to work. So as long as he keeps working the way he is, I've got nothing but praise to say about Colby.
Jerry Richardson is going to be your running back, really the only returner from last year that has any experience back there. How heavily are you going to lean on him?
He's definitely going to be our feature back for the start of the year. We've got some other guys that we're going to work in to get him some breaks here and there, but Jerry's going to be our guy, and we're going to try and feature him as best we can.
Got a 4 wide receiver set, spread formation. Tell us a little bit about how your offense is going to work, or you would like to see it work.
Yeah, no, so definitely we're going to try and attack the whole field the best we can. If they're going to leave some of it open for us, we're going to hopefully be able to attack that every play that we call. We've got a couple other formations here to sprinkle in there too, but that's definitely going to be our main one, and hopefully we can get the balls into our athletes' hands and let them do the work from there.
Talk to us about your defense.
Defense is going to be pretty much the same last year. We're going to mix in. We've got our 3-3-5 or a 3-5-3 set that we normally run, but we're also going to mix in a little bit of 3-4, even go down into like a 4-4 every once in a while as well. So we're trying to add in a little bit more wrinkles this year. It just kind of depends on what our opponents are going to bring for us.
Speaking of your opponents, you said you're from here. You know this place. You know some of the people here. What do you know about this year's Belleville East Lancers football team?
This year's Belleville East Lancers football team, I know they graduated quite a few seniors last year, but I do know, looking at the roster, they've got a bunch of kids on there that were still on the roster from last year, so they're going to be reloaded. They're going to be ready to roll, and I know Coach Harrison's going to have them playing hard tonight.
All right, what do you want to see out of your guys?
I just want to see them work together as a family, because that's what we've been preaching all summer: build together, fight for each other, and show everybody what we got and how much work we put in this summer.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Colton Rhodes, your Collinsville Kahok head football coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass the starters on to you and any other information we think is fit to head your way. We'll do that next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. And once again, welcome back to Belleville East High School. I am Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with us as well. That works. Okay.
Just testing this other microphone.
Yeah, we got a handheld microphone for our post-game show because I'm sure the coaches, as my esteemed colleague Chris Kettler mentioned, don't want to come out here and put on a headset that we've had on our heads for 3 hours that are all nice and sweaty. So we broke out the handheld microphone just for that occasion. We are just about ready to go here. Here are your starters for Collinsville. We'll begin with the offense. Quarterback number 1, Colby Anderson, a junior. His third year playing on the varsity level as quarterback, his second year as a starter. Running back will be number 9, junior Jerry Richardson. We touched on him in the pregame show as well. 4 wide receiver set here for Collinsville. You'll find number 2, senior Travion Swaggart. Number 5, sophomore Darren Pinnell. Number 14, another sophomore, and Isaiah Gordon. And number 22, a junior, Eric Stuber. On the line, we'll begin with the left tackle and the right tackle. Left tackle, number 79, Kevin Mesa, a senior. Your right tackle is Aaron Phillips, number 78, also a senior. And in the middle of the line, all juniors. Left guard is George Lopez, number 72. Number 52, Dalton Hersey, is the right guard. And your center this year for Collinsville is number 66, a junior, in Max Link. Defensively for Collinsville, 3 down linemen, number 50, senior Sam Kohler. Dalton Hersey, who will play both sides of the ball, is a junior. He'll be on the defensive line as well. And also George Lopez playing both sides of the ball for Collinsville. Linebacker core, 1 two-way starter. That is the junior Eric Stuber. And then you have 3 guys that aren't playing any offense, and that would be number 33, sophomore Isaiah Norton. Number 27, junior Joseph Smith. And number 32, sophomore Deontay Clark. And then your secondary, all two-way starters, Darren Pinnell, Isaiah Gordon, Colby Anderson, and Jerry Richardson. are all of the defensive secondary for Collinsville. The return guys for Collinsville this year, familiar foes, Travion Swigert and Jerry Richardson. Your punter will be Colby Anderson. We hope we don't have to see too many Colby Anderson punts. And the extra point and the kickoff duties this year will be held again by Andrew Chai.
Well, that's going to be some tough going with some of these two-way guys out here on this hot day. Hopefully some of the backups are ready to go too when they're called upon.
Collinsville will be kicking off to start things off here. The dark jerseys, that would be Belleville East. The white jerseys are your Collinsville Kahawks. Andrew Chai ready to kick things off here for Collinsville. And back deep in the middle of the three-headed return formation is DeAndre Clark Jr. And it's going to be a short kick. It's going to be handled on the left side, and bringing it across the near side is Willie Butler. Butler shakes another tackle and breaks up the sideline in front of his own bench and almost brings it back to midfield. He'll be spotted down at the Lancer 48-yard line.
His speed beat everybody in the corner, had a big gap there to get to the outside, and brings it up near midfield for Belleville East.
So we'll see the Lancers on offense to begin here. And we do not have the starters for them, so we're kind of waiting along with everybody else. Braylon Grayson and Darian Millender Jr. are the two listed on the roster as quarterbacks. And it looks like it's going to be Darian Millender Jr. who will get the start. He stands in shotgun. First down for the Lancers from their own 48-yard line. One man goes into motion from near to far. And the snap goes back to Millender. He throws right off the bat down the sideline, and it's intercepted by Collinsville. Yes, it is, the referee says. Big interception there by Darren Pennell, and Collinsville in one play gets the ball back to start their offensive push.
Receiver for Belleville East tried to bump there off Pennell, but he stayed at home, looked back there at the ball, and just caught it like a center fielder.
Sure did. Good coverage. Had him down tight, one-on-one, all the way down the sideline. And that's the way things get started here. So Collinsville, one play, one turnover by the Lancers, and the Collinsville Kahawks will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. So Colby Anderson will come out. Anderson last year in only the 5 games didn't have the stellar numbers that you would like to see. I had him here somewhere. There's a handoff, and first handoff goes right to Jerry Richardson. Richardson tries the left side, gets about 4 yards on the play, so spotted down at the 19-yard line. No gain on the play, maybe about a half a yard they're going to give him.
Aaron Phillips lost his block a bit there, but Richardson stayed elusive there to get out of the backfield and get up for back to the line of scrimmage.
Last year, Colby Anderson, 3 of 14 through the air for 69 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Richardson had 56 carries for 306 yards and 5 touchdowns. That was all number 1 on the team. Here is a play up the middle, and the pass caught by Pennell. He'll get to the 25-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 24. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 here for Collinsville.
And Cavs went trips to the left there. Pennell slanted inside and caught that one falling down about a gain of 5.
Richardson also caught a touchdown pass last year. 1 pass caught. It was a 30-yard touchdown, so Richardson accounted for 6 touchdowns last year for Collinsville. Colby Anderson wears number 1. He's in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on both sides of the formation, and Anderson's going to keep it, and he gets out of a tackle. That was a shoestring tackle, pushes forward. He's going to be real close, and they might have to measure this one maybe about, I don't know, a half a foot short. We'll see where they spot it.
He was stacked up at first, then got another yard or 2, and then about the 3rd effort was what pushed him there. But it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Chaos.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be about 4th and about a half a yard to go. Collinsville looking like they're going to go for it here, as Anderson has trouble with his shoe. Collinsville all white, purple numbers. Logo on the sides of their helmet in purple. Traveling from left to right on your screen here to begin with. Sun is down behind the trees, due to set here in about a half hour or so, so it's already cooled off a little bit here.
3 guys in the backfield.
Yep, a big run set and a big push by the defensive line there for the Lancers, and the Lancers hold. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Lancers are going to have another crack at this, and they're going to be in Collinsville territory.
Wanted Jerry Richardson to follow Norton through there past the line and ends up with a loss on the play.
So Collinsville, 4 plays and out on their first possession. I believe we have one of the news copters hanging out looking at this game. Prep zone for Channel 2 would be my guess, but who knows. All right, well, back to the defense for Collinsville. There's a man in motion, and that man fumbles the ball in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down for a big loss of about 8 yards. And Collinsville right now smelling some victory on the defensive side, aren't they?
Bennett goes in motion there, and a little toss up to him as he comes in front of the quarterback, and he just didn't handle it cleanly, drops it there to the ground, and he's swallowed up by the Kahok defensive line.
Julian Bennett, 5'9", 162-pound senior wide receiver. I'm guessing he can catch the ball a little better than handling that handoff. That happens.
Goes to the sideline after that one, and East will have 4 receivers on this set.
So 2nd down and long. Darian Millender Jr. in shotgun once again. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation. Here's the snap. Millender back to pass, and it's completed over on the far side, skirting the line of scrimmage, and back up to the original line of scrimmage with the play. That was Willie Butler, 5'7", 139-pound senior wide receiver for the Lancers. 3rd down and 10 here for Belleville East. Big early test here for Collinsville's defense.
They got the interception on the first play, and then Belleville East can't handle the ball after that, and now that's their first positive play of the game.
Millender back in shotgun once again. This time 3 wide receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Snap, back to pass is Millender. He throws to this left side. It is caught, and a tackle made on the second attempt there by Collinsville's Darren Pinnell.
Pinnell cleans it up there after Stuber stayed in front of the receiver and denied him to go much farther than that. And like I said, Pinnell cleaned that one up.
So it brings up a 4th down and about 6 to go here for Belleville East. And they will indeed go for it as well. Moisey Trimble, by the way, is the lone setback in the backfield, has yet to get a carry. Man comes into motion again, and they're going to try. Nope, they're going to fake the play this time, and Millender goes up the middle, and Collinsville holds tough, and the Lancers will turn the ball over on downs. So Collinsville will pretty much get the ball right back where they left it.
Yeah, great defensive stand there. Set up by Belleville East going negative there on the first play. Keeps them out of the red zone, and the Cahoks get the ball back. No damage after the turnover on downs.
7:33 left to play here in this opening quarter. No score between Collinsville and Belleville East. Collinsville's second crack on offense coming up right now. Wide receivers, too far, too near. Travion Swaggart, the wide receiver closest to you. And the handoff is going to go to no one. Anderson's going to keep it, and I tell you what, if he would have handed that ball off to Richardson, Richardson would have got him at least 3 or 4 yards. Anderson did not. He lost 5.
He had a guy on his tail right away, O.J. Mosley. Back there finishing off Anderson. Cahoks go backwards on the first play.
So 2nd down and long here for Collinsville. Eric Stuber heads out to the top of your screen on the far side. In the slot, Isaiah Gordon. One lone receiver on this side, that's Swaggart. Anderson in shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his left, looks to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and oh, big collision over there. Anderson gets up just fine, gain of about 3 on the play, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 12.
Receivers don't create any space down there. They don't sell out too much on that one. Did the secondary of Belleville East, and big hit coming from Andre Clark of Belleville East.
So 3rd down and 12, big 3rd play here, 3rd down play for Collinsville's offense. Neither team has gotten a 1st down here yet. Lancers had an interception on their very first play of the game. Second set, 4 and out. Collinsville's first set, 4 and out. Here we are at 3rd and 12. Anderson in shotgun, back to pass, gets pressured, lets it go. Over here on the near sideline. Oh, what a nice catch. Did he catch it? No, he did not. Man, I tell you what, Darren Pinnell is putting on a one-man show here early, and if he would have caught that ball, I would have been very amazed.
They did a fine job of just getting open there and getting hands on the ball. He bobbled it a lot and in and out of the hands a couple times. So it was almost a great catch.
I think if he would have had it in his hands before he hit the ground, he might have been able to hold on to it. The combination of bobbling and hitting the ground at the same time caused that ball to come out. So another 4th down here for Collinsville.
Yeah, no punt here.
Yeah, looks like it. Although, Colby Anderson is the punter as well, so they're setting up like they're going to punt, and Belleville East does.
Stuber as the long snapper here. He's going to snap it long out here to Anderson.
Slow snap. Anderson gets the ball off, and it's going to go well wide of the intended return man, DeAndre Clark. And it's going to go out of bounds right at midfield. So for the second time in this first quarter, Belleville East will start close to midfield. First possession, they started at their own 48. This one's going to start at their own 49.
Yeah, it's about the same spot they started at the game. First play of the game. 1 yard in their own end.
So a third set of offensive plays here for Belleville East. Milliner in shotgun, sends the man in motion, goes behind the quarterback, and a flag on the play. First flag of this game.